Today we're going to talk about a topic I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering about. A lot of you really want to do field inspections, but you are concerned about having to do inspections on the inside of people's homes, on the inside of properties, and you are wondering, is there any way that you can actually do these inspections without having to go inside of a home? No residential in-home inspections. Well, there are several ways that you can actually do this, and you know that I have the answer for you. A lot of you already know that there are apps out there, so I have to throw those out there because no matter how you look at it, these apps are still a part of field inspections. And there are a lot of you who are watching me right now who actually use apps for field inspection work. So now how this works, for those of you who are new, who are wondering, there are different apps out there that companies actually own, okay? So it's not like it's just some fly-by-night little something and you don't know what's going on, okay? They are actually owned by companies, but they're apps. And when you apply for that company, you will download their app. When you download their app on your phone, then you'll start receiving workload in the system. And when you receive workload, you go by what you see in the app. And you go to the location and you just simply take photos. There are different types of inspections that you can do that are downloaded into your phone based off these apps. You may have some where you're just doing outside images of homes. You may have some where they want you to just pull up to even commercial buildings, take pictures of the outside of these buildings. It's a whole lot of different things that you can do that are very easy and simple to do in your free time. And can you make decent money with it? Of course you can. If you're a hustler, a hustler. Okay. Yes, all of the above is possible. The apps that are out there, there's several. I have mentioned a couple of them in some of my old videos where I talked about different companies that you can sign up for. So it's a lot of apps out there, right? You have things like, they coming. I View It, probably Groundworks, if I'm not mistaken. They do have a lot of stuff that you can just do and you don't have to actually go inside of a person's home. Proxy Pics, things like that. So there are apps that you can actually do this with, okay? So now, do you want to set up a contract with a company and actually be holding a contract and not deal with apps? Now, that's possible too. And I'm not going to say that every company that will give you contractual inspection work will actually allow you to just pick and choose. Now, that I'm not saying. But what I am saying is there's a possibility that you can ask. All right. I have one for sure that I know that was giving me all outside work for the most part. Well, no, the whole time. And that is, what is the name of them? Wait, hold up. I had a brain freeze. Millennium. Millennium. And for those of you who are still working for Millennium and you like Millennium, then I'm happy for you. Those of you who do not like Millennium, please don't drop it in the comment section and say you hate Millennium, because there are a lot of people who loved Millennium. Okay, as far as the work that they were giving me, I didn't have a problem with it. I only had a problem when they started sending me in locations that I just did not want to go. Locations that were just taking me completely out of my comfort zone. And then that's when I got a little tired. But that's not why I stopped working for them. I stopped working for them because I switched to doing mainly commercial. And therefore, I had no room for them in my life anymore. There was no more love to give these people. But at the same time, they do have outside inspections. You just roll up and take the pictures. And there's other companies that will actually allow you to do that too. And I know this for a fact, and you can ask sometimes, and it never hurts to ask, right? Closed mouths don't get fed, and if you don't ask questions, up front when you know this is what you actually desire, you'll never know the answer. You'll just be walking around worried that these people are not going to cater to you in any sort of way, and it just may not be true. Like I said before, when I switched completely over to doing mainly commercial work, in the midst of it, when I first started, I was still doing houses here or there. So I had a company that was asking me, would I do a few, because they were going to load me up, because I was still under contract with them. I just wasn't doing as much work anymore. And they asked me would I do a few, and I told them, sure, but if you don't mind, could you give me as many as you can that are on the outside and do not require an appointment for me to have to go inside of the house. And I asked them that because my schedule was already booked up. So if they give me some that happens to be in those areas, so when I leave one commercial location, and if it's in that route, I can stop really quick for 5 seconds and jump out and get some photos and keep moving on to my next commercial appointment. But anyway, I asked and they abided. And they were loading me up with as many as they could that did not require an appointment. So yes, with that being said, you can actually find a way to be a field inspector and not have to go inside of people's homes. Just don't expect the in-home pay. The apps payment, they range. And they can range from $5, 6, 7, 8, 10. They may be higher than that. I don't know. I didn't stick around that long on an app, but I just know that they exist, which is why I'm telling you. And a lot of the people that I've mentored has actually started with doing apps. That's how they started out, period. So I know this is legit work for you to actually do and not have to worry about going in someone's home. And I do know that if you pick your companies right, just go in and decide that you're going to actually do this. Buy you a book, if that's what you're going to do. Get my list, if that's what you're going to do. And pick you some companies that say that they're residential. Bypass all of the commercial, because I'm sorry to tell you, but with commercial, you will definitely be going on the inside. That is the main part of that game. You will be on the inside. If you don't want to do that, then pick you some that just say residential insurance inspection. Do it like that, and when they start giving you some, and it's on the outside, take them, do them as fast as you can. Show yourself approved. Show yourself approved real quick so that they know that you got this in the bag. And then that way, when they start giving you some that require you to go in the house, you can say real quick, I really don't have time to do the inspections on the inside. If you can possibly give me some more on the outside, just give me all the ones that all I have to do is pull up. And it don't hurt. It don't hurt at all. So I hope that helped some of you out. Yes. There are ways to do this without ever going inside of a home, if that's what you want to do. So that being said, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because you know I'll be bringing you back something later. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.